this is a story that we're not going to come down at Capcom for being bad guys for their DLC for once. We know that they sell their sprites, their sprite swaps for like $2 each and stuff that's actually should be criminalized.
I don't think it's a sprite swap anymore.
You know what I mean, though. We're going to sell you a blue pants for $2 that a guy clicked the button and there you go. The pants palette changed.
So Street Fighter V is launching shortly, and it's going to launch how every Street Fighter has with its roster. There's going to be individual story modes for each of the characters, your basic arcade playthrough with a start and an end. But over the past few years, fighting games, especially, I kind of hate to say it, but one's done by Warner Brothers, like the Injustice games, the Mortal Kombat games for sure, games like BlazBlue, and BlazBlue did it really well, have really started to invest a lot of time into their single-player story modes. Some, like BlazBlue, do it with branching paths. Some, like the Mortal Kombat games, do it exceptionally well. It's done like a movie, where there's dialogue, there's talking, there's cinematics with in-game engine, and then it translates to the next fight. Like an action movie, you fight, and then you see a little bit more story. And Street Fighter V is going to have something like that, and it's not going to be there immediately. But as they said, that their DLC, you can pay for some, but it will all be available in one way or another for free. This is going to be an absolutely free download for anyone who buys the game, and it's going to be interesting because it's going to be the first time in game form that Street Fighter has had a really fleshed out story mode. I mean, there's at this point, of course, there's obviously a story to Street Fighter, but it's never been done in this manner.
Well, usually the story is right after the fact.
Yes.
After Street Fighter 1 comes out for Street Fighter 2, they say Ryu won the first one and beat Sagat, right? That's the story of Street Fighter 1. And Street Fighter 2, what the hell? I don't know even what the story is. But I guess they make them up as they go along for the next story. What happened to the last time?
Well, 3 apparently still hasn't happened yet if you're in the current timeline.
Oh, really?
3 happens after 5.
Who won 2 then?
I don't know. Whatever.
Was there a story to 2?
I just play the goddamn games. No, I don't know.
Well, according to the movies, Van Damme as
Kylie Minogue and Van Damme, save the day.
Yeah, save the day. That should be the official one. They go to Shadowloo and Raul Julia's M. Bison.
So it'll be interesting to see. They also do detail a little bit more of what they will do with other DLC, which is, I think, what everyone figured they would do. You can earn in-game money by playing. And you can use that money to purchase the... all the balance patches are going to be free. But certain DLC, such as new characters and whatnot, you can either pay up front immediately to get it, or you can use in-game currency if you have accrued enough. And they said that they're going to try to make it so that if people are playing regularly, they will have enough to pick it up. So, for instance, they say that if you attack the majority of the single-player content that's available with the game at launch, when the first downloadable character is available a month from then, you will likely have enough money to get it, in-game currency to get it for free. So it's not a complete return to how things used to be, but I do believe it's a step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I know tournament players, and because I got flack for it for not understanding it the first time, I do understand now why tournament players will not be happy with this if they do not have the funds necessary. If they've been playing online and not single player and doing challenges and they've just been maining a character, they're not going to have the funds immediately available. They're not going to want to grind just to buy a new character.
Okay.
They're going to want it right then and there.
What's surprising me is it sounds like in the past you had to buy these upgrade packs in order to rebalance the game.
Well, no. Well, sort of. 2012 Arcade Edition was a balance pack that came with characters. It came with 2 characters, so it was still somewhat similar to getting like a turbo or a super.
Sure,
like it was like another release.
But once you rebalance the characters, that should be across all the iterations, though.
It should.
Not
yes.
doing that's criminal because that's changing the core gameplay itself. That's not a bonus.
And that's why no, I agree, and that's why the one fellow in here talks about it is. It splintered all these people who are playing.
That's like fixing a bug to me is rebalancing. That's basically what the same thing is.
Well, and that's kind of the criminal thing with this. They gave you an evil Ryu and a new version of like Akuma. I can't remember what they called it. And that was how they kind of charged you for the balance updates. So that stuff appears to be gone.
All right. Thank you, Capcom, for doing one nice, good thing in the past 3 years that I can think of. You know, they're probably going to cancel another Mega Man game next week just to keep it balanced out.